Welcome to Puerto Rico by GPS, the channel for English-speaking solo travelers over 45 who want to know it all about the Caribbean's most beautiful island. Yeah, I'm biased. My name is Orlando Mergal, and today I'm going to be taking you on a virtual tour outside San Juan. Did you know that according to our latest report, 10 mistakes first-time Puerto Rico visitors make, the first is actually staying in San Juan the entire trip? If you'd like to know why and learn about the other 9 mistakes, just send me a comment with the phrase mistakes and I'll send you a copy of the report completely free. Today we'll pick things up as we left them in our previous video. We'll visit places south of the San Juan Metroplex and west of it. North, you have the Atlantic Ocean, of course. Our first stop will be in Caguas, which sits about 27 miles south of Old San Juan as the crow flies. I made a whole video about this town, so I'll include the link in the description area. As for this video, I'll cover the main attractions. Our first stop will be at the Dulce Nombre de Jesús Cathedral. That would be Sweet Name of Jesus Cathedral in the King's English. It's one of only 5 cathedrals on the island. Officially, Dulce Nombre de Jesús Cathedral has existed in one form or another since 1645, but it has undergone renovations in 1775, the 1920s, and the 30s. The temple was elevated to cathedral status when the Roman Catholic Diocese of Caguas was created by Pope Paul VI in 1964. Across the street, we have Santiago Palmer Square, one of the largest and nicest in Puerto Rico. This square offers great opportunities for people watchers and urban photographers. There's a huge collection of museums in the city of Caguas, but I personally love the Museo del Tabaco, that would be the Tobacco Museum, the Caguas Museum of History, the Caguas Museum of Popular Arts, and the Caguas Museum of Art. Oh, and one important aspect that I haven't mentioned so far is that most of the places covered in this video are either free or mostly free, which differs from other countries where entrance fees start to add up. You can actually spend a whole day in Caguas and not cover everything that it has to offer. It'll all depend on how much time you have and how much you're willing to walk in the blistering Puerto Rican sun. But believe me, every step will be worth it. Bayamón is another one of those Puerto Rican towns that definitely can't be covered in a single day. It sits 13 miles west of Old San Juan as the crow flies and has a population between 175,000 and 185,000. This makes it the island's second most populated metropolis. I have a special connection with this town because I spent my first 2 years of college here. Back then, it was a small town with a few developments, or urbanizaciones, like the locals called them. Today, Bayamón is a sprawling city with dozens of developments, a healthy business community, and roads galore to get you in and out. Once again, I made a video about this city some time back, so rather than trying to retrace that video here, I'll leave the link in the description window. So what are my favorite attractions? Well, you'd have to start at the Parroquia de la Santa Cruz. That would be the Holy Cross Parish in the King's English. This 18th century temple isn't as massive as others mentioned in this video, but it's beautiful, well kept, and has that old world feel that I absolutely love. And speaking of old world, and temples in general, many viewers have asked me why I always include the town church in my videos. Well, there are several reasons for that. First, Puerto Rico was a Spanish colony for over 400 years. Hence, towns in Puerto Rico follow the Spanish design of a main square in the middle of town, the church on the eastern end of the square, and City Hall on the western end. Second, Puerto Rico has one of the broadest, oldest, and best kept collection of historic temples anywhere in the New World. And third, there are actually tourists that go around the world visiting historic temples. Don't believe me? Why do you think people go to Rome? Or to Spain? Oh, and another important thing to keep in mind, in Puerto Rico, temples are free. That's right, you don't pay an admission fee like in many places in Italy and Spain. Then you have Bayamón's museums. You can spend a day just exploring the town's wonderful collection of museums. But in this video, I'll just give you the Cliff Notes. On the southeast corner of Bayamón's main square, you'll find the Oller Museum. Francisco Oller was born in Bayamón in 1833. He was the first Puerto Rican to travel to Madrid for formal training as a painter. The museum has paintings by many Puerto Rican artists, as well as a section exclusively reserved for Oller's work. However, Oller's grandest piece isn't at the Oller Museum. That piece is called El Velorio, and you can enjoy it at the Museum of History, Anthropology and Art of the University of Puerto Rico. And it's a jaw-dropper. Once again, I made a video about that museum. You'll find the link in the description area. A few steps northeast of the Oller Museum, you'll find the Dr. José Celso Barbosa Museum. This humble abode is actually where the good doctor lived and received his patients. Barbosa was an influential Puerto Rican physician, sociologist, and political leader. He is revered by the pro-statehood factions on the island as the father of the statehood movement. He was also the first Puerto Rican to graduate from a United States medical school and actively fought all his life for Puerto Rico to be integrated as a full U.S. state. Another museum worth visiting, albeit several miles away, is the Bayamón Museum of Art, located right next to the Bayamón Science Park on Municipal Road 167. This museum's call to fame is that every single work of art contained within its walls was created by a Puerto Rican. And it's a jaw-dropper. You can spend an entire afternoon just admiring its varied collection. After all that walking, your best bet is to enjoy a refreshing adult beverage made with genuine Puerto Rican rum. And there's no better place to do that than Hacienda Santa Ana. Hacienda Santa Ana is home to Ron El Barrilito, Puerto Rico's oldest and finest rum. You won't find any half-baked 2 to 3 year rums here. Ron El Barrilito goes from 3 to 5 years for its 2-star rum to 35 years for its 5-star premium product. You can also enjoy facility tours, rum tastings, and mixology classes. Plus, their employees are a lot friendlier than those other guys from the next town over. Leaving Bayamón, there are still 2 other towns that you can enjoy while staying in San Juan. The first is Dorado, about 15.5 miles west of San Juan as the crow flies. Dorado is home to St. Anthony of Padua Parish. Construction of this parish began in 1842, and in June of 1848 they celebrated their first Mass. It's a simple but beautiful temple with a single bell above the main door. True to Spanish tradition, the temple sits at the east end of the town's main square, and City Hall sits on the western end. In the middle of the square, there's a beautiful statue honoring Puerto Rico's racial lineage: European, African, and Taino. And here's something that by now, if you watch my videos regularly, you must have noticed. I never mentioned commercial establishments. But in this case, it's worth the mention. On the south end of the square, there's a small cafeteria where you can enjoy one of Puerto Rico's native foods: alcapurrias. And these aren't just any alcapurrias. They are bisexual alcapurrias. Talk about marketing gimmicks. Typical alcapurrias are made of taro root, green plantain, spices, olive oil, and some sort of meat filling. Usually beef or crab. They're cylindrical in shape and usually measure around an inch in girth and 4 to 5 inches long. But not the bisexual kind. Those are more like 2 inches in diameter and a foot long. My wife and I had one each and called them lunch. About a mile west, out of town, you'll find the beautiful Manuel Nolo Morales Public Beach. This is the perfect beach for all kinds of swimmers. On the east end, the surf is almost inexistent, and on the west, it's a lot rougher. Finally, if you like landscape photography like me and you're up for a walk, you can check out the Ox's Eye, or El Ojo del Buey in Spanish, located at La Plata River Delta. The walk will take about 30 minutes from where you park your car, but the pictures will be well worth the effort. Finally, we have the town of Vega Alta, about 24 miles from Old San Juan as the crow flies, but only 9 from the town square of Dorado. Vega Alta has other points of interest, particularly for the locals, but quite frankly, I titled their video A Town About a Beach, so that'll give you an idea why I only mention Cerro Gordo. Cerro Gordo is a gorgeous beach with all the niceties of a balneario. It's one of the cleanest, best kept beaches that I've seen on the entire island. And again, I have a personal connection with this beach. When I went to college in Bayamón, all of our beach escapades were to Cerro Gordo, of course. It was gorgeous then, and it's still gorgeous now. So, how long will it take you to explore all these places? Well, if you stay in Puerto Rico for a week, that's 7 days, you'll have plenty of time to explore every place on this video, plus most of the main attractions in Old San Juan. And talking about San Juan, if you're planning to visit the old city, save yourself the hassle of traditional city tours. They're expensive and you'll be herded along with people that won't necessarily share your interests. Instead, order the Old San Juan Walking Tour. It's packed with useful information about all the main attractions, as well as every GPS coordinate and 2 hours of exclusive online video. That way, you'll be able to visit before you visit and hit the ground running when you arrive in the old city. See you next time.